It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, Jackson shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Jackson will throw again. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirect.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake, Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing 1 or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. Play action now, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer. But
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Mills. Out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chuck Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Play action. It's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 27, Mills eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw, Mills. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run for it with Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by which...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins,
32 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On play action, Mills.
And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Mills.
Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Jackson.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Again, Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now to add the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. On a slant, here's Collins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.